It's time to duel!
Random Hour. I'm your co-host, Devin Moore. As always, I got Kyle here with me with the Random Hour. And Kyle, do you know why I brought you here today?
Yes. So you've compiled 28 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it's going to be my introduction into Yu-Gi-Oh. You did an interview with Cauliflower, the Eternal Duelist.
Yep.
Okay, good. I got that right. And you're a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. You've played before. I never was into Yu-Gi-Oh. I was into Pokemon cards, and I played some Magic growing up. But you were much bigger into Yugioh, and we were gonna have two people that were Yu-Gi-Oh duelists on here, but one of them fell through, and got really sick and could not come on. And so Devin, you've compiled. I gave you a couple articles on some weird Yu-Gi-Oh cards that didn't open them,
Yep.
and you made a game, based on a template I gave you.
Yep.
Where there's four options for the name of the card. And one of them is correct. And I've got to guess based on what the card looks like,
Yep.
what the card is.
Yep.
Now, there's going to be a video version on the YouTube. And where else, Devin?
And on Spotify. Thanks to Spotify for supporting video versions, and then the audio versions will be on our other platforms. So we'll describe the card for you guys briefly, and you guys at home can play too. Just pause, think of what it is, and then resume the episode and guess what it is.
Okay. So this one is a brain that is smelly with worms.
Yep. And do you think it's A, tainted wisdom, B, brainworm, C, thought rot, D, zombie lunch?
So I know the answers are joke answers because that's how we do it on Random Hour. So I know it's not D.
Oh, you saw through my joke.
Devin, I'm the one that gave you the template.
Oh, you saw through my joke. Oh, shucks.
This is the template I used for the mascot episode, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Which that episode just came out too recently.
I sounded awful, and we found out later that I had COVID.
Oof.
And I called Devin from home. Hey, I've got COVID. Let me rest today and get some antibiotics in my system, and then we can do a bunch of recording. Sure, buddy. He never called me, and I ended up just sleeping.
For like 2 days straight. It's like, oh, he's okay. He just needs to reset.
Yeah, Devin refused to call me. He goes, no, buddy, we're good. You rest. I'm like, I can go on.
No. You're gonna go.
Your voice says otherwise. No. We need to focus.
But yeah, what do you think it is?
I'm between A and B. Or sorry, not A and B. A and C.
Mm-hmm. Tainted
Because the
wisdom?
brain thing, I feel like it's a play on words. 'Cause it's like, I feel like it's a play on words. And it's not actually about the worms.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're close. You thinking it's A or C?
We'll go with A.
It is A, tainted wisdom.
Would you like to know my thought process?
Sure. While I'm scrolling down to the second card.
I picked A because it was number one.
You picked A because it's number one. On to number two. Number two, for you guys at home, it's an orange card from the classic Yu-Gi-Oh series, so it's a Gen 1 card. It is a snowman holding a purple umbrella with a white card behind it. So, Kyle, is it A, Toot Scoot, B, Golem, C, Weather Report, or D, Round Boy?
He do be a round boy. And he is tooting.
He's not tooting, dude. That's just a rain cloud.
See, the fact that you said snowman has me believing that he is weather-based. And that draws out the pooting one, because you didn't reference that. Golem would be probably clay, and this is a snow golem. I feel like you would have put that in the answer. I'm gonna go with C, weather report.
It is C.
Okay, Devin, 2 for 2. I'm highlighting the ones I get wrong and right.
All right. Oh, all right. This one's gonna get you. All right. This one's gonna get you. It is literally. I don't know what it is. It looks like. So for the people at home,
Devin, if you have to describe it, wouldn't it be better to describe it afterwards so you don't give it away?
that is true. So Kyle, do you think it's A, tongue twister, B, hungry stomach, C, the living liver, or D, my heart will go on without me?
Dude, why don't you point out liver like that?
I don't know, Kyle. Why did I point out the living liver like that? Who knows?
I don't think you know what a liver is.
I know what a liver is.
What does it look like?
It looks like um it looks like the thing that I trash when I accidentally drink on a Friday night.
I think there would be more of a line mouth if it was the stomach. It
Mm,
sort of looks like a tongue, but I don't get the placement of the teeth. Basically, it's a giant heart-shaped thing with a twirly thing at the bottom, and fangs and a singular eye. It has 6 stars on Yelp, and I'm going to go living liver because Devin did a weird thing where he like put emphasis on living lizard
it is
liver.
not. It is not living liver. It's A, tongue twister. Look at it really close. It's not a
So I
heart.
should have followed my gut
It's not a heart. It's a tongue.
and not Devin's weird thing. So I'm two and one.
Yep. On to the next card, and you're gonna like my answer. Is it A, General Pinpin, B, Penguin Soldier, C, Wintergreen, or D, Happy Feet 3, The War on Global Warming?
I think that last one definitely should be a movie.
It should be too. Hashtag Happy Feet 3.
Wintergreen is a callback to Green Arrow. Pin, I'm not 100% on this. I feel like it is a callback to Evangelion, which we've been watching a lot of on Popcorn Buckets. So I don't think it's that. I'm gonna go with B, Penguin Soldier, because I feel like it's a generic Penguin Soldier, and you were trying to distract me with fancy names.
It is Penguin Soldier, which, dude, this is a classic card I have in my deck. Dude, this special effect of this card, if it's in defense position, and a stronger attack monster attacks it, with its a special effect, you can send that monster all the way to its opponent's hand, or back to its owner's hand.
Are you reading that off?
No, I just know that card by heart, because, like, it's one of my favorites. Alright.
I know what this is from. This is from Berserk.
It is not from Berserk. Is it?
That is Berserk's artwork.
What?
I'm on 8 on Black Books.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, is it A, Devil Egg, B, Hoot, Poached, Poach, C, Humpy, Grumpy, or D, Egbert 3?
That's his legal name. Uh, so those listening at home, it is a egg shape, white egg shape, with this horrific mouth and Squillia, handsome Squidward face. Teeth are sharp. There's a nose ring. It's got little wings and horns. It's got little arms and legs and a little demon tail, and it's running on its baby legs.
So who do you think it is, Kyle? You think it's Devil
Considering you
Egg?
mispronounced poached and how to correct yourself, I don't think it's that.
Okay.
I feel like the safe bet is deviled egg.
Oh, is that your final answer?
Yep.
It's not. It's C, Humpy Grumpy.
Um, let's see. I've got 2 wrong so far.
All right. Number 6. Now, who took a picture of me in a Speedo? Are you mentally scarred?
Devin, describe that.
It's a big yellow guy in a Speedo. Is it A, Disco Boogie, B, Jamba Yellow, C, Orlok the Dancing Demon, or D, My Paralysis Demon?
See, the fact that, see, the Orlock and whatever you said, Obama,
Yeah,
makes me think that those probably are correct.
you are correct. It is Ojama Yellow.
I didn't give my answer yet, but
Oh,
I was leaning towards that.
shoot. I thought you were correct. You got it.
No,
Yeah.
I was leaning towards that one.
Oh, okay. You didn't like my answer keys?
Well, I was on a process debating on between Dance and Demon and Drama Yellow, and I was trying to figure out which one was the correct answer.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the next one. All right. You see it? This is how the way I'd formatted to cut it off. So is it A, ant eater eating ants? B, titanium terabyte? C, bug bite? D, the exterminator nightmare?
See, I didn't feel like it was Bug Bite. There's an anteater in the picture, and the fact that you mispronounced termite makes me think it's A.
It is A.
Okay, let's go to the carrot boy.
Why are you hitting on my carrot boy?
No, he's a carrot boy. He's a carrot in like Roman armor with a WWE belt. Oh, that's not his nose. He's got a really long face.
Oh, well, that ain't his nose. That is his face. I thought it was his nose
Yeah, I know.
too.
I thought that was his nose.
Is it A? Is it A? Carrot Centuron. B, Colossal Carrot. C, World Carrot Champion. Or D, Carrot Top.
Well, he doesn't have any props, so it's not carrot top. It can't be A because you mispronounced Centurion. Um, that leaves Colossal Carrot and Warrior Carrot. And luckily, I know Japanese. So I'm going to go with C, Warrior Carrot Champion.
Ah, it is C. Darn, I didn't think you knew Japanese.
I actually don't know Japanese. I was guessing on the belt.
You were guessing on the belt?
Yeah. And I was hoping it paid off, and it paid off.
It paid
I
off.
could have easily lied and just been like, yeah, I know what that says.
I know what it says. Uh, uh,
Hey, you got a Pokemon reference in here.
yeah, so on to the next one. Number 9. Is it A, Harpy, B, Birdface, C, Birdman, or D, Haka,
Lucha.
Hakalucha,
Yeah, the
baby?
Pokemon, remember?
I don't. I was thinking more of WrestleMania because it's WrestleMania weekend.
No, Hakalucha is the luchador bird Pokemon, which kind of looks like this, but with more of it's more of a like a red and white yellow theme. This one's like a harpy or like a birdman. It looks like Mothman if he was a bird, but with like weird colorations.
Yeah, so what do you think it is, Kyle? I'm actually doing a
See that
fact.
you included harpy lady in parentheses in the notes. So I feel like A is a mislead.
Okay.
Um, so I'm between C and B. See the bird face of Birdman, Devin. 4 stars.
Yep. 4 stars.
I'm gonna go with C, Birdman, because it has Harpy Lady in there. This is a very specific thing.
Oh, dude. So this is actually gonna. I actually had to double check my facts just to make sure I wasn't delusional. But the correct answer was B. Birdface.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was sitting there doing. I was double checking my facts. I was like, oh, because I made this script really late one night, and of course, in typical Devin fashion, that seems legit.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta double check your. Oh my goodness. Oh my, number 10. Kyle, we gotta stop taking pictures of you when you're not paying attention, buddy. Your robot parts are hanging out.
I
Number
thought, listen, in the lore of the Random Hour, one of us has been replaced. It's not me. You don't know what I'm talking about because you don't remember.
Is it A, Dr. Frankenderp, B, Frankenbot, C, Mecha Frankie, and D, Frankenstein was a doctor? See, I paid attention to this episode of Popcorn Buckets.
Okay, that's a very specific thing to type out, Deb.
It was. I just wanted to show you that I pay attention when we went over our classic movie marathon.
Okay. I am between B and C.
All right. What do you think? Is it Frankenbot or Mecha Frankie?
That's Mecha Frank in, but the fact that you're saying that wrong kind of narrows it down. So I'm going to say B.
It is A, Dr. Freakenderp.
Huh. I guess the hint was the lab coat.
Yep. On to number
I have a
11.
lab coat.
On to number 11. Oh, and this is from the this is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Is it A, Christmas gifts, B, birthday presents, C, box of friends, D, not the kind of boxing we talk about on More Sports?
That's definitely the type of box that we talk about more in sports.
No, well,
We get distracted.
what do you think it is, Kyle? Christmas gifts, birthday presents, box of friends, and not the kind of boxing we talk about on More Sports.
See, you misspelled friends here. Okay?
Oh, shoot.
So I don't know if that is the answer or if you just forgot to double check your grammar. But you normally don't check your grammar to begin with.
So what do you think it is?
Okay, is there any hint in the card description?
Let's see. Let me see if I can zoom in. I'm a little scared to zoom in, but let's see. If this card is destroyed and sent to the grave.
I'm going with C, box of friends, because it says box of friends. You didn't fool me this time.
Ah, shucks. It is box of friends.
Haha. That's why you gotta double check, Devin.
Alright, number 12. Alright. It's a character throwing up a basketball. Is it A, Fairy, half court shot, B, Angel, bench warmer, C, Cupid dunk, D, another more sports reference?
I'm going with C.
It is C, Cupid dunk. Which I actually, dude, when I found that one, I was like, there's no way this is legit. It is legit. I forget what anime series it's from or what booster pack it's from on top of my head, but it is legit.
So it looks like an anime character with a bow on his back, long hair, just throwing up the basketball in the heavens. Oh, and Box of Friends looks like a box of toys.
Yep. All right. Are you ready for number 13?
Yeah, describe to me what it looks like.
This is basically a Power Ranger meets a Transformer.
Okay, but for the people not viewing, who are just
Sorry.
listening.
It is literally a guy in a battle suit of armor, giant Transformers arms. He kind of looks like he's got a Power Ranger helmet with horns, and that's pretty much it. He's got a long furry cape. So is it A? Is it A? And I'm butchering this name, so I apologize. Betcha Booty Booty Cha. D.
Wait, that's Bachi Bachi Bachi.
Yeah. Down Dwarf. Go Go Love. Chow Chow Chan, or D, Groot?
Um, I don't think it's C.
You don't think it's
Between
C?
A and B.
All right.
Uh, is there anything else about this card that you can tell me that will persuade me one way or another?
Okay. This is actually a card used by the protagonist in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, who he uses the word gong gong a lot.
See, I see glove, so I'm gonna go with Dodo Wharf. Go 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 glove.
It is. It is B.
My thought process was that it had gloves.
All right. On to number 14. Is it A, Doom Donut? B, Devil Donut? C, Donut with teeth? Or D, a tummy ache?
See, it's a donut with tea. I know that because it's not a bagel, and I don't want to talk about it on a sports podcast.
So what do you think it is? Do you think it's A, Doom Donut, Devil Donut, Donut Teeth, or tummy ache?
I'm gonna go with B, Devil Donut, because it looks sinister.
It is not. It's Doom Donut.
Okay.
But hey, that was a good answer. I like it. Number 15, a pendulum monster. Is it A, Bonafide Belly, B, Cow Buddhism, C, Ghost Beef, or D, Revenge?
See, the only thing you did not mispronounce are the last two,
Oh yeah? Which one do you
and
think
all
it
it says is "Ghost Christmas Dinner."
is? Oh yeah? What do you think it is?
I want to say Ghost Beef.
You are correct. It is Ghost Beef.
You sure?
It is. I've double fact checked myself because I was like, I feel like it's cow cannibalism, but it's not. This is from the Arc 5 series, which I thought it was funny to make. But dude, the cards are getting weird. Honestly, I think if you were to build a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, you would go with Pendulum because of how silly they are.
Yep.
Number 16, which is out of my favorite series, Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, and it's just a giant monster truck.
Wait, 5D nuts.
It's not 5Ds nuts. Is it A, FA, motorhome transport, B, mobile unit tow transport with a trailer, MH, tower trainer unit, or D, Optimus Prime Tron with pajama pants? Or no, Optimus Tron with a paint job. Optimus Prime with a paint job. Why did I misspelled Optimus Prime?
Okay. Um, is there anything in that card that tell me? FA's in there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with A because FA is in FA monsters in your GUI special unit.
You are correct. It is A.
I feel like you leave little Easter eggs for me unintentionally.
Oh, I do just to help you out because I was like, oh, I'm gonna trick him, but then I was like,
Yeah,
no.
just to help me out and forget.
Yeah. Number 17. Another one from Yu-Gi-Oh! From Yu-Gi-Oh! GX here. Is it Boxing Kangaroo, Champion Barzo, Arugaloo, C, Master of Oz, D, the Australian Hulk? This is actually,
You
so
mispronounced two of those.
fun facts.
Only
This
one you
is,
didn't mispronounce was Master of Oz.
that is correct. It is Master of Oz. Fun fact, did you know that this is used by the side character in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Chumley, who was big on koalas?
I did not, but I did. That wasn't my final guess. But okay, I'll take it.
Oh, I thought that was your final guess. I'm sorry.
It was not.
Oh, number 18. We have. Okay, so this is from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series Exils. The main protagonist used these cards, okay? So I'm gonna butcher
Yep.
them, okay? Is it A, Baka Baka Baka, Mm,
That's Bachi 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 and a night. I don't know. Zubachu Gaga Ko Kubabacho Gaga Height the Black Knight from that one episode of Scooby Doo.
which one do you think it is? I kind of gave it away I accidentally kind of gave it away, but it's okay.
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I said it earlier. This is another card from another deck that we've described earlier.
I'm gonna go with A, the Bachi Bachi Bachi.
Ooh, it was B. It was what gave it away. I tried to help you out, and I knew I had to give you a hint.
Hey.
Was the golden coat.
Yes.
And he's gone, but it's okay. I'll let him out.
I got that wrong, right?
All right. Sorry about that. But it was where I'm in this out. You ready? Somebody is your relief here? You need to go?
No, I was unlocking something.
Okay. Anyways,
We
that's
got a
okay.
couple more minutes.
Okay. Well, we're almost done anyways. We only got like two more. But yes, yes, Kyle. So tried to give you a hint. It was from the series. So this deck is also all the way back to a series card from a couple questions ago in the Golem series. They usually would Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, they like to use chain link effects with each other. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to help them out. Okay. Ready for number
Is
9?
it okay? Hold on. Is it based on the glove one? Does it have to do with that one?
Yes. So with you would like Zexal's. In my opinion, you would like Zexal's monsters and Pendulum monsters because they play off of each other. If you build the
Okay.
structure deck properly, if that makes sense, I feel like that would be your go-to. Like for me personally, I love fusion monsters. Yes, they're most of them are kind of obsolete with today's game. But if we were playing old school Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm going fusion monsters all the way.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, number 19 here. And we changed it up. One a little bit spell cards. Is it A, Greeter, B, the Noble Entry, C, the Humble, Senator, D, the Walmart Greeter?
Okay. You mispronounced century. Second, you got way too excited about D. So I'm gonna go with A.
It is not A.
Oh, what is it?
It is C, the Humble Senator. I got your favorite card right here, Kyle. Please explain to the people what it is at home.
Is that a tofu burger?
It is. It is sadly not a tofu burger. I'm sorry.
Is that an impossible burger?
It is not an Impossible Burger. I'm sorry.
Man, this makes me sound like a vegetarian. It's food. Food's food. Oh,
It's
let's see.
uh,
We've got hungry hamburger, hamburger chop, food fight. Where's the beef?
what do you think it
I'm
is?
going with a hungry hamburger.
It is Hungry Hamburger. And fun fact, Kyle, this is an older card from the first Yu-Gi-Oh series, and this year it has gotten really popular with the fans because it's now part of a new structure deck. So you see how this card is blue?
Hmm.
So the reason it's blue, the blue cards are what are called ritual monsters. You have to do rituals or have special cards that are called ritual cards to get it. But however, the Hungry Hamburger card is you got to have certain spell cards. Like you basically have to build the sandwich from top to bottom. It's pretty interesting concept.
Oh, is it? I think you told me about some, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Don't you have to build that, or is that a different dragon?
You're on the right track. You're thinking of Blue Eyes, the Ultimate Dragon, which is a purple card, which is a fusion. But there is also a blue card of the Blue Eyes. I can't think of the top of my head, but you're heading in the right direction.
Okay. Um, okay. Devin, could you do me a favor and tell me how many I got wrong and how many I got right?
Yeah, you've got here. Let me highlight that you got this one right. Okay, I'll highlight it for you. You got this one right. So you've got a total of one. Here, I'm gonna do the ones you got right. You've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You got 13 out of 20 right, buddy. Hey, for the first time doing the Yu-Gi-Oh quiz, man. Hey, you got a 13 out of 20.
13-7.
Yep.
Pitiful. I have to do better.
Well, it could always be
Well,
worse,
Devin.
right?
Yeah. Well, Devin. Um, we're out of test. So I'm not completely sold on Yu-Gi-Oh yet. We may have to do a three-part series.
What? You're not completely dude. Dude, all right, we're doing a part. We're doing a part two. We're doing a part
That
two.
was a joke. I'm not actually completely sold on Yu-Gi-Oh just because I've seen some of the people in the fandom, which makes me weary. That's why I've been weary about it. Um, because a lot of the people that I knew growing up that played Yu-Gi-Oh weren't exactly the nicest people and were often mean to people. So that kind of put it. And then I've heard a lot of the duelists on TikTok that Devin talked about had a lot of fan problems where they were like really rude fans. And that also put me off on it, and which is why I really haven't got into it. We've talked about Yu-Gi-Oh a lot when doing these interviews because nerd likes nerd, and so I've been debating on watching it, but it's in my watch list. I've got other stuff I'm also trying to finish.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to watch all the series, and I've only completed 2 series. In reality, to like timeline thing, the only ones you really need to watch in order is the original Yu-Gi-Oh series, and then Yu-Gi-Oh GX, the first spinoff. 5Ds is loose, but it's also like in a dystopian future. But after Yu-Gi-Oh GX, continuity wise, out the window. It's its own solo stories. If that makes sense.
Sort of. But Devin, do you remember how we finished these episodes?
Yeah, we do them. First, before we plug everything in, we do a recommendation. Kyle, what do you recommend?
Um, let me think. I'm gonna recommend a web series that me and my high school friends were really into. It is Red versus Blue.
Oh, you're going with a cult classic.
Yeah.
Okay, cult classic. I'm gonna recommend. It's a comic series that I picked up over at the Grey Ghost. Shout out to that episode out now. Project Superhero, Fractured State. It's Fractured State. It's one of the spin-off series of that comic book run. It's pretty good from Dramatic Comics.
Okay. Um, Devin, you're running the show right now, so could you tell them where they can find us?
Hey, if you guys enjoyed what you heard tonight, come see me on my podcast, the More Sports Podcast, where it's the sports podcast for everybody. Where I've actually done a Yu-Gi-Oh episode in the past, where I've had fun and I've competed in it. And then we have Popcorn Buckets, where we review a movie every Sunday. We haven't done any anime movies yet, but maybe in the near future. And hey, you can follow us on Twitter at Rando Corporate One, and on our Instagram Rando Boys, and our YouTube channel Random Corporate, where you can also see the video version as well as other interviews. We've been interviewing a lot of people this year. We've had guests just like TikTok Pokemon streamer Black Thanos. Shout out to the one Yu-Gi-Oh duelist we've had so far this year, the Internal Circus. Go check that out, and many guests along the way. And yeah, and then I'm streaming on Twitch as DEVILM25. I'm trying to learn the world of streaming. Just doing some casual streaming here and there to grow our fan base. But Kyle, am I missing anything?
We have a link tree now. We have adopted a Nigerian prince, and now all three of us are in debt, including the Nigerian prince. Just follow the Twitter. We do some crazy lore drop in there, which is definitely 100% serious and definitely not jokes at all. Just 100% serious.
Yeah, great. So then, until next time, guys.
It's time to